we start, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt nervous when speaking English? Like your mind goes blank, your heart beats faster, and suddenly you forget even simple words? If that sounds like you, don't worry. You're in the right place. Today's conversation is not a test. It's not a class. It's just a real, friendly conversation. You can listen to this episode while walking, cleaning your house, working, or just relaxing on your bed. No pressure, no stress. Just listen and enjoy. And by the end of this episode, you'll notice something important. English feels lighter, more natural, more human. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Alex, and this is our English Conversation podcast, where we speak slowly, clearly, and naturally. Today, I have a guest with me. Her name is Emma. Emma, welcome.
Hi, Alex. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here.
We're happy to have you. And everyone listening, remember, you don't need to understand every word. Just relax. Your brain is learning, even when you think it's not. Emma, before we talk about hobbies and free time, let me ask you something simple. Do you remember when learning English felt difficult for you?
Oh, yes, very clearly. I remember feeling shy and afraid of making mistakes.
That feeling is very common. I think many people listening right now feel the same way.
Absolutely. And I want to say something to them. It's okay to feel that way. It doesn't mean you're bad at English. It just means you're human.
That's a great way to say it. So, today, we're talking about hobbies and free time, not in a textbook way, but in a real-life way. Because hobbies are personal, they're emotional, they tell a story about who you are. Emma, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's start simple. Emma, what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like reading, walking outside, and listening to music. I also enjoy cooking when I'm not too tired.
That sounds very relaxing. And everyone listening, notice how simple that was. You can say, I like, I enjoy. That's enough. You don't need long sentences. Emma said, I enjoy cooking. You can also say, I like cooking. Both are correct. Both sound natural.
Yes, and you don't need to be perfect. People understand you.
Exactly. Communication is more important than perfection. Emma, can you remember a hobby that helped you during a stressful time in your life?
Yes, actually, I can. A few years ago, I was very stressed because of work. Every day felt the same. I felt tired all the time. So one day, I started going for short walks in the evening. Just 10 minutes. No phone, no music, just walking.
That sounds peaceful.
It was. And slowly, those walks became my favorite part of the day. They helped me think and breathe.
I love that story. And it's a great reminder. Hobbies don't need to be big or expensive. You know what's interesting? Hobbies can also help you learn English.
Yes, I agree.
That's the secret. If you're listening right now, I want you to think about this question. What do you like to do in your free time? You don't need to answer out loud, but if you want to, that's great. Just think, I like, I enjoy. That's enough.
Alex, can I say something funny?
Of course.
Sometimes my hobby is doing nothing.
That is a very honest hobby.
Yes, and it's important too.
In a moment, I want to ask you about a hobby you didn't like at first, but later loved. I think many people will relate to that. But before that, let's take a short breath. Everyone listening, Take a deep breath. In and out. You're doing great. Learning English doesn't have to be stressful. Emma, after the break, I want to talk about something interesting, a hobby that surprised you, something you never expected to enjoy.
Oh, yes, that's a good story.
All right, everyone, stay with us. The next part is where things get even more personal and more helpful. Welcome back, everyone. If you just joined us, don't worry. You can jump in anytime. This is a conversation, not a lesson. Emma, before the break, you said you have a story about a hobby you didn't like at first, but later loved.
Yes, and honestly, I think many people will understand this. So, a few years ago, a friend invited me to a yoga class. I said yes, but inside I was thinking, this is not for me.
That feeling is very familiar.
The first class was difficult. I felt uncomfortable, I didn't understand the movements, and I kept thinking about how silly I looked. After the class, I wanted to quit.
But you didn't.
No, I decided to try one more time, just one more. And slowly, something changed. I started to feel calmer, my body felt better, my mind felt quieter. Now, yoga is one of my favorite hobbies.
Everyone listening, notice how Emma told that story. She used simple past sentences. She said, I didn't like it at first. I felt uncomfortable. I decided to try again. Simple English, clear meaning.
Yes, you don't need long sentences to tell a story.
Here's something important, and this is for everyone listening. Sometimes we say, I don't like English, but maybe you just didn't like it at first. That's a great point. Can I share a short story too? English can be like a hobby you haven't learned to enjoy yet.
Of course.
When I was younger, I hated speaking English. I was afraid of my accent. I was afraid of mistakes, so I stayed quiet.
That's very honest.
One day, I met someone who didn't care about mistakes. They just listened. And for the first time, I felt relaxed. That moment changed everything.
I think that's very important for beginners to hear. You don't need to be perfect to be understood.
Yes, and if you're listening right now and feeling stressed, it's okay to pause the video, take a breath, come back when you're ready. This episode is here for you. By the way, you can listen to this episode anywhere, while walking, while cleaning, while resting after a long day. You don't need to watch the screen. Just listen.
That's how I like to learn too.
Let's do something small together, no pressure. Emma, I'll say a sentence, then you repeat it slowly.
Okay.
I like spending my free time.
I like spending my free time.
Great. Everyone listening, try it in your head, or out loud if you want. You can also say, in my free time, I like, or when I have time, I enjoy. All of these are natural.
Yes, choose the one that feels comfortable.
Emma, do you think hobbies can change who we are?
I think so, very much.
How?
Hobbies give us space. Space to think, space to feel. When life is busy, hobbies slow us down.
That's beautiful.
And learning English can be like that too. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs time.
That's something everyone should hear. In the next part, I want to ask you something very personal, a hobby you stopped and why.
Oh, yes, that's a harder story.
Before we go on, let's pause for a second. If you're listening while walking, slow down. If you're cleaning, stop for a moment. You're doing something good for yourself right now. All right, everyone, in the next part, we'll talk about change, growth, and how hobbies and English can move with you through life.
I'm ready.
Welcome back, everyone.
You've already heard some stories about hobbies and free time. Emma, we left off talking about a hobby you stopped and why. Do you want to share that now?
Yes. It's a little embarrassing, but I think it's important. When I was younger, I tried painting. I was very excited at first, but after a few classes, I gave up.
Why did you stop?
I thought I wasn't good enough. I compared myself to others. And I felt like I was wasting my time.
That's very honest. Many beginners feel that way in English, too.
Exactly. But later, I realized something important. Even if I stopped painting, I learned patience. I learned to enjoy the process.
That's very powerful. Sometimes stopping doesn't mean failure. It's a step in learning. Everyone listening, notice the sentence, I learned patience. I enjoyed the process. Simple, clear, human. That's exactly what English conversations should feel like. Not perfect, just real.
Yes, and don't be afraid of mistakes.
If you feel nervous, stressed, or shy, take a deep breath with me. In, out.
Imagine your favorite hobby. Even if it's small, it brings you joy. English can be like that too.
Let's practice together. I'll give a sentence starter, and you can complete it. In my free time, I enjoy...
Reading, walking, and cooking.
Perfect. Now you can replace these with your hobbies. Playing soccer, listening to music, painting.
The possibilities are endless.
Exactly. And you can say it slowly, fast, or in your own style. The goal is communication, not perfection. Emma, can I share a funny hobby story?
Yes.
When I was young, I tried juggling with 3 oranges. I dropped all 3 immediately, and my dog ran away with one of them.
That's amazing. Did you ever succeed?
Not really, but I learned to laugh at myself. And sometimes that's the best hobby lesson. That's a key idea for everyone listening. Hobbies are for you. English is for you. You don't need anyone's approval. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need to try.
And enjoy the process. Even small steps matter.
Here's a small challenge for you. Think about one hobby you enjoy. Now say it in English. I enjoy blank.
Even if you whisper it or say it in your head, that's practice. And every bit of practice counts.
Exactly. Little steps, daily steps, consistent steps.
I think hobbies teach patience, and English does too. Every mistake is just part of the journey.
Yes, learning is a process, and if you enjoy it, you'll stick with it longer. Before we wrap up, next time we'll explore how to talk about your favorite shows, movies, and music in English. It's going to be fun and even more practical. You'll see, it's something everyone can relate to.
I can't wait.
And everyone listening, remember, you are learning, you are improving, and most importantly, you are enjoying it. Thank you, Emma, for sharing your stories, and thank you to everyone listening. Take your hobbies, take your English, and enjoy them together.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you, everyone. Keep practicing and see you next time.
Bye for now.